Hello, everybody. Welcome. Today we will be coloring from this picture from World of Flowers by Johanna Basford. Let me even so you guys can see. Yes, it is World of Flowers today. We are streaming we are going to be coloring in World of Flowers. So hopefully we'll have more people. Hello to the 3 people in chat. I did get a new painting today, so I will show you which one I got. I got, what is it called? Fall Time by Graham Geckim, I think is the illustrator. So these are square diamonds. You can tell these are part of the newer box sets that they got. So then I also, my Color in Heaven subscription came in, which is the Dragon Special. This is by the Dr. Ernest Drake. He is a dragonologist. I think he did a coloring book called Dragonology a few years ago. It's a really pretty coloring book. So hello to the 2 people in the chat. Hi. So we will be coloring with different things today. So I have my Holbeins. I have my Black Widows. If you need our Black Widows, so. First color we will use, Cherry Blossom. Hi, Jen. How are you? I see you. So how have you been doing, Jen? How is everything going? I was very happy. I was waiting for the mailman to finish up the stuff. It's good, it's like it's been quiet. I had to get some stuff, I was eating and then I had to get some stuff from, the store. And this color is called Cherry Blossom. Oh, what did you have for lunch? I had some English muffins for lunch with a little bit of apple butter. So I really like apple butter. It's a really sweet thing to have with it. And then I'll use coral. Hi. Ooh, I don't know about the strawberry ice cream. I would more prefer that as a dessert. So. I was doing my diamond painting, the Alice in the Snow. I found out that I'm missing a color for my diamond. So I haven't contacted the company and they'll be sending me more diamonds to finish it, when I need to finish it. So this is coral. So it's going to take about a week to 2 weeks for the diamonds to come. So they were very good about it. So I told them what I needed. So they were pretty good about sending me the stuff. So this is coral. These are very pigmented, these pencils. You don't even have to press hard. Hi, Christy. Hi, Carol. Hello to the 6 people in them. I know I'm later than normal, but, I have to set up. I had to eat. I'm only temporarily putting the giveaways on hold because I still need to put everything away that I took out and then resort it. No way that makes sense. So you see, this is, color is cherry blossom, but this is coral. These are colors that I don't have in another set. They have really nice pigments. And I'll tell you, I had a lot of fun doing the scavenger hunt. I didn't think I was going to have fun doing it, but I really did have fun finding those things. So how has everybody's scavenger hunt been going or not going? Or what things have they been watching? You know, I finished watching 5 seasons of One Calls the Heart. They don't have season 6 up on Netflix, which I'm kind of a little disappointed because I would have liked to have watched everything up until last this season. So, mhm. The idea is for me to color, color in books that I would like to color in. And also, I think at this point, I'm more interested in not getting every single thing that, I just want to buy books that I know I'll color in now. So that's why I've not been doing as much buying, I think. Also, I think it's a little bit of a slow time for illustrators in the publishing industry. I like Johanna's books. I think they're nice books, and you could use them for a lot of different things. Cobalt green. It depends on what you're coloring. Sometimes you need gel, sometimes you need pencil. Sometimes you need those tiny, tiny little fine liners to get into the really fine detail. These are called EMOT fine liners. I got this from a sketch box. To tell you the truth, well, but for tiny details, you need the fine liners. Tell you the truth, I like the fine line. I like the staples better as far as fine liners go, but I haven't used these emotes very well, much yet. But it's good to test them out in these books like this because sometimes you need the tiny spaces to be tested. The first time I had heard of the fine liners was through Johanna Basford. Actually, she was the one who recommended that I get the fine liners because well, I had seen a video where she was using them in her books. So that was the first time I had heard of the concept of fine liners. So for your lines, you do need that. Not for all your lines, but for some of them. I think I like the fine liners better in the staplers. Just a personal opinion. I also have my Black Widows today, if we need my Black Widows, which we probably will. This is deep red. I think I know what color I want instead. Pastel purple. Yeah, these are the Black Widows I'm using. That's okay, Michelle. You were probably busy. You are. That's good. I think Jackie's like, right? Wasn't Jackie having some problems? So, hi, Pink. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to remember which colors I'm using in the sequence. This is called pastel purple. Miss Chalice here. So this is green grass. This is fairy floss. Yes, that is an actual color. Oh, those are the Kohinoor are a harder pencil from what I understand. This is wisteria. I need to get into the finer points. I've never had those, so I wouldn't know what they are, the polycolor. The paper's a good paper. And this is lilac. The thing about the Black Widows is they're a skinnier pencil, but they're also a harder pencil. So you kind of got to get used to the way they feel in your hand a little bit. This is a new color, Misty Green. This is Celadon. I know, I just say different colors work really well together. Going back to the Black Widows, deep red. I think I'm going to need this one. No, you don't. That's just the way you learn what works with what. Yeah, you can learn how to swatch and do all that stuff, but sometimes it's more fun to play with how other pencils are going to work with other things. Irish green. Well, here's the thing, watercolors are nice, but they take a lot of time to learn. This is Irish green. I stole mine by brand. Each case is different thing. I have my fine liners now. This is Venom. I was tempted today to almost do something from Magical Jungle, but I said, I want to do another picture from World of Flowers. I think World of Flowers is one of Johanna's best books, and I like it. Out of all the books, I think I like World of Flowers the best, just because it's the most, I think, one that she's done. That makes sense. Toxic green. And I saw the finale of Harley Quinn season 2, which I thought was hilarious. Thank you, Miss Michelle. Yesterday it's Holbein's, fine liners, and Black Widows. Seems like it's the theme of today. Something old, but classic. Fine liners. These are fine liners. These are stateless. I've had these for like forever. They're called stateless triplets fine liners. You can buy these on Amazon. These were like one of the first things I bought. Pink monkey. They're really useful. Arteza sells them. Well, I'll put it this way. If I had to buy any fine liner, before I would even consider the Stabilio or Arteza, I go to these before I go to them. Just because I like them a lot more. That's a personal preference. Doesn't like here's an Arteza. These are fine liners. These are awesome. These are the Arteza fine liners, so you can get an idea. So now these are from the first set of Arteza fine liners. These are stainless fine liners. Just so you can kind of see the difference. I like these more than I like those, just to tell you the truth. The staplers just happen to have more colors. No, the teasers just happen to have more colors. That's okay, Michelle. You came for what time you could, you know? This is a staple. Make sure to bleed through. Sometimes if you press too hard with your fine liners, these will bleed through. So keep that in mind when you color with the. So you see, these are the fine liners. These are really nice to work with when you have tinier spaces and you need to fill them in. The thing with tinier spaces is that these really work well. You can buy these on Amazon. You can buy these in the art stores, and even Staples sells. Staples does sell these now. Before the pandemic started, I started seeing them in my Barnes and Noble that they started selling the fine liners in Barnes and Noble, which I was kind of surprised when I saw one day there. I just love. I love Johanna's pictures. No, I did not get them yet. They did not come in the mail today. I checked my mail, and I check my mail every day. Don't worry, Michelle. You do what you have to do. Sorry, guys, just drinking my second cup. Hmm. This is, I think, a neon one. I think there's a neon. If I'm not mistaken, there's a neon orange in my. Yep, there's an orange. Yep, there's a neon orange in my Christmas. This is onion. Thank you, Pink. Yes, that helps tremendously too. Right now, there will not be giveaways for a little bit. It's just because I gotta go through more stuff. But I gotta put away the stuff that I went through. Thank you. Well, we used some Holbein, some Black Widows, some Staedtler and Artesian fine liners. So we've kind of covered a little bit of everything, and now we're using my prismas. Well, I'm thinking, what colors would flowers be? You know, you always see them. Like usually, you see the pink, purple, red. Sometimes you see blue or lavender blue. I see a lot of lavender blues lately in colors, and then I'm like, sometimes I see people do colors that I wouldn't have thought for flowers. Oh, you did. That was nice. You know, I like World of Flowers. I think World of Flowers has some good pictures in it. There's some really good stuff in it. Don't don't discount it because it's a flower book. You know, I think it's one of my favorite books that isn't. Now, for me, I like my swordfish more than I like any of the others. The Afmat's nice, but it makes them too pink. Do you guys also notice something about the shape of the flowers when you put the shape together? It forms a heart. Thank you, Bob. You know, I figured we'd do that Johanna today. Yesterday we did a gym. You know, I like doing people, but every once in a while I like to do something other than people, like buildings and improvements. Believe it or not, I was not a portrait person when I began coloring. I actually like to color, believe it or not, flowers. It's only after I learned how to do a little bit of skin tone that I really got into coloring people. But sometimes having a flower book to go to is nice because it gives you the chance to change up what you color. It has pretty yellows. It has pretty yellows. Sorry, guys. We knew the polys were going to get introduced. They're too pretty not to get introduced. This is dark cadmium yellow. I see a little ladybug. There's a little tiny little ladybug here. This is madder. I always think of ladybugs as red. Don't know why I always think that, but that's what I think when I see ladybugs. Hooker's green. I'm glad I make you happy. I think we all need a little happiness. I know a lot of you weren't expecting me to come on yesterday. I wasn't even planning to come on yesterday. It was just like, so, oh, wait a minute, nobody's here. I can stream. This is a good time to stream. Sometimes I'll come on impromptu, and it's like I don't want to come in when someone else is doing a stream because I feel like that's always so rude to do to somebody else. But, you know, I was planning on going on today. I just had to get everything set up, and sometimes things don't always go as planned. You know, with pencils, everything seems to take longer than when you do it with markers. Because, you know, when you do it with markers, you're like, boom, 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 everything fast. Pencils, you can do layer and blend in and kind of do a bunch of different things that you don't do with pencils. But I mostly do what they call straight coloring, or flat coloring as it's called. Oh, got that term. I don't like that term. This is a yellowish green. This is like a neon yellowish green. This is when the thing is in hand. This is when fine liners are like when you have those little tiny details. I have many different sets of pencils. She brought me her gift. Take that off my lap. Now we go on to Pablo's. These are Pablo's. This is moss green. And this is moss green. This comes from the Pablo's. This looks nice and bright. This is grayish green. This is also Pablo. Oh, I like that. So this is grayish green. Grayish green. I've never heard of that color before. Sometimes you get some of these colors and they're just like the most insane colors you've ever heard of in your life. Isn't coloring fun? It takes your mind off things. Spruce green. This is grass green. And I'm coloring right now with the Pablo's. This is golden yellow and vermilion. This is like, I love doing flowers. No, some people say, "Oh, I don't like Johanna because I don't like to do leaves." I'm like, I don't mind doing leaves, but if it's a picture that has a lot, like an excess amount of leaves, I always try and do it in sections. Say, well, I'll do this section first, and then I'll do the next section another day, because this way, then I don't feel overwhelmed. Sometimes, when you're doing Johanna, you have to be like, okay, this is what I know I can do, what I can't do. So once again, we'll use the fine liner. No, they don't have to be green. And some people do orange and brown leaves. I'm like, ooh, I like when people do those like four colors. They do like the yellow, orange, brown leaves. They do all those cool little tricks with the. They can even bleed blue. I've even seen people do them blue. Exactly. You don't have to keep it all. This is purplish red. This is salmon. Awfully close to this. But you can do a lot of variations on them. Ruby red. Color flowers is so much fun, isn't it? Lily, what are your favorite flowers? Like, I like roses and bouquets of roses. Sorry guys, sometimes I get thirsty, and so I have to have a little bit of liquid. I saw someone do purple leaves once. So was I. I like coloring roses. It's so much fun to color roses. I feel like I'm a coloring machine the last 2 months. Flowers don't have to be one color, you know. There can be many different colors. Wisteria. Eyeliner again. I like this picture because I think it's going to be, you know, I chose this picture because I wanted to do something a little bit fun and something that would seem to have bright, vivid colors. This is lettuce green. But if you notice, the flowers Like when you look at this, it makes a heart, which is a little weird. Naples yellow. Salmon pink. Scarlet red. Oh, you did. Which one it was that? Was that from the Intricate Flowers book, guys? If you like it, there's 12 people in the stream and only 9 thumbs up. So, if you want to give me a thumbs up, that's good. So, parrot green. Now we're on the Christmas. Guess they're making a lot of noise outside. Was that in the flowers book, Lily? The picture that you're saying you colored in it? There's a lot of colors in the Christmas color set. I really love these colors. This is lavender and this is neon pink. That's a pretty book. I think I've only done one picture from the Intricate Flowers book, but Hi, Elizabeth. We're calling from World of Flowers by Johanna today. We've used a lot of different pencils, fine liners, no gel pens, but we did use my Staedtler fine liners. So, oh, that's wow, that got there pretty fast. Sometimes the mail gets here really fast, and sometimes it's really slow. So now we'll get to the last flower. Should we do it in home bind since we started in home bind? Oh, and I think we will do it in the home bind because we started it. It's only right that I finish it in the color that we started. No, sometimes you gotta have a little faith. Mm-hmm. This color is called fuchsia. Really. Now, if you look at this picture, it causes a heart. So we have finished the picture. Yay! You know, I give those away because I need some room. You know, and I feel like if I'm not going to use them, they're just sitting on the space. Why, why do that to myself when I could give it to somebody else who's going to use it? Isn't it nice? I like it. We should call it flower heart. That's a good one, Lily. So, we used Holbeins, Black Widows, Prismas, Polys, Pablos, some fine liners. I really need to start writing down the dates when I finish these projects, but I don't write the dates down because I just think it's like sometimes then I have to go back to what I did that day. So for me, it doesn't really make sense to do that. So, but I did get I did pre-order this. Sometimes they have the pre-orders, so I did pre-order this when I saw it in the pre-order list that you could get. This is called Full Time by Graham Gresham, and I have a thing for Graham Gresham's book, diamond paintings. So this is Full Time. Reminds me a lot of my Lover's Draw, which I have the picture hanging in the back. So, I love diamond painting. I think it's like become my second favorite hobby right after coloring. So I want to thank you guys for all coming to my stream. I know I'm starting to stream a little bit later than I used to stream, but that's because, sometimes there are things I have to do, like, go to the store. Some of them I do, some of them, for the most part I do. I have the one that I had from Amazon, the one that was the first full one I did, which I did off camera, is hanging in my little wall behind my back closet. Then the diamond painting that was a partial with the unicorn is hanging up on my wall, but it's not in a frame. The Love Straw one is in there. The Allison in the snow, which I'm doing as a live. I can't seem to do it right now because I got stuck, so I had to ask the company to send me more diamonds because I apparently ran out. I don't know what happened to one of the colors, so I have to wait a week or two for that. And I'm almost done with the Victoria Moon, but I'm not going to hang that one. I'm not really a fan of it. I was a fan of the image, but the canvas did not work for me. But I'll do a post review explaining why it didn't work for me. So that's all I gotta say. I'm almost done with doing that one. Here's your lovely fibs. Where'd you get the little the wine glasses? I like that. I never saw that before. Thank you guys for coming. I hope you all have a lovely weekend and a lovely afternoon. So have fun. And I don't know if there's anybody streaming at this moment besides me. I know Jackie was streaming when I started. So I don't know if she's still streaming. So bye, everybody.